Hey everyone, Will here with my flea market finds for June 2nd, 2020. It's been a long time since I did a video. It seems like an eternity. Actually took me a couple seconds to remember how to use the video camera. But I got a few things to show you. Been doing a little buying here and there. Things are starting to come back around. I think the worst of the pandemic is over. I've been driving for Grubhub and DoorDash to make up for the loss of money from the eBay business. But like I said, I think we've turned a corner, and I think things are starting to look up. Got a few interesting things to show you. This will be a two-parter. So let me show you what I got. I normally don't buy clothes, but these were all brand new QVC. They're sport savvy blouses, 4 to a pack, and I got 5 packs here. It was 40 bucks. They had $10 a piece. So if I took them all, I got them for $8 a piece. So not sure if I'm going to sell them by the pack or maybe individually. Probably just sell them by the pack. I forget what these were going for online, but they're it's a good size. It's a extra large, all different sizes. We'll see how they do. I picked up a light for putting over top of pictures. They actually say it's not a good idea to use these things, but somebody will want to buy it. The light can fade the artwork. Got a couple swords. Actually got these from a pawn shop. I know the guy. That one's got a mark of 84 on there, Arsenal mark. This one is number 10. So, nice old U.S. military. So pawn shop had these, and they've actually had them for a while. I think they wanted, they were asking like two and a quarter a piece. So I walked in there and I asked the guy, I said, what's the cash price if I take both of them? I know you've had them for a while. And he's like, 200 bucks. And I said, 200 for both? He's like, yep. So got them for $200 for both. I'll list them individually, and we'll see how they do. They should. I haven't looked them up. It's not like they're going to go for huge money, but should make a nice profit on there. Now, where to start? Beaded necklace, kind of tribal. I would normally stay away from something like this. However, somebody wrote what it's to. Turkanda headband, $35 Kenya. And the shop I had this from had 20 bucks on it. I got it for 18. So we'll put that information in the listing and see how it does. One of those, I have no idea what it is. It looks interesting. $3, and it is marked JL Shoemaker and Company, Philadelphia. I don't know if that's the tool or it goes to a tool. Jewish napkin holder, letter holder. Always do well with this stuff. $4 on that. Looks like the Wailing Wall. Los Angeles commemorative medal. Be nice to have that be real. $7 on that. Love these things. 2 genuine Egyptian fiber cord trick strings. Two famous Filipino yo-yo champions. Pretty neat. Cost 5 cents originally for a couple strings. I paid 3 a piece for those. Don't know if I'll sell them by the piece or in a lot. Boy Scout knife, nothing great. That was like $5. Pair of spurs, 15. They'll probably bring around 40 or so. These are U.S. World War I, most likely. Nice, it's still got the leather pieces. A Baltimore Orioles World Series pin from 1971. Nice old enamel pin. Not sure what that'll bring. Probably 20 or so. I got a patch. Fire department. Baltimore City Fire Department. 3 on that. That's probably a $10, $15 patch. Cigarette tin. $5. Love the autograph book. The monkey on the back of the dog. Very unusual. That's one page I marked. Few words are best. I wish you happiness, your friend Linda. Auburn, November 21st, 1885. And got a card for Miami football from 1922. Probably sell that by itself. But the autograph book is pretty cool. It's other things I have to look in here and try to see. Your true friend, Jenna Hubert, something. They really took their time to write back then. Never see something like this today. A lot of emphasis on penmanship. Got a big lot of ammo. Actually, it's a huge bin. I didn't want to bring the whole thing up here to show you. It's just so heavy. But I got the whole bin for $80. Some of the highlights, some full boxes of 32 ammo. This is a weird 2520 Winchester. Probably never owned that. And a couple boxes of 30-06 from all different head stamps. Love the boxes. Too bad they're not in better shape. For aircraft use, and I think the ones for aircraft use were these. I got a few in there with the nickel-plated bullets, and it says on the head stamp, if I get it to focus, Remington 30-06 IM. But some nice old stuff here. A lot of World War II vintage stuff. Let's see. It's 1942 right there. Is it 15 or 51? Something like that. I don't know. It's a 43. Interesting stuff. That's not to be shot. That's to be saved. A couple light switch covers. We'll work on getting that tape residue off. This Space Invaders game. If I was a kid, I would have been all over this. Loved Space Invaders growing up. It's nothing compared to the video games today. Sometimes simpler is better. I think it's one of them. We'll put some batteries in there and see if it works. If it does, should make some money there. No idea. It looks like a transformer. It looks old too, based on all the dust and dirt on top of them. Paid $7 for him. We'll have to figure out who exactly he is. Looks like a bat. Kind of cool looking. Love the, looks like Mission Oak. Reminds me of Mission Oak furniture. The oxidation on the wood, kind of, it's definitely been around a while. Love the way it's constructed. Paid $7 on that. Probably call it Mission Oak or maybe Arts and Crafts, but cool piece. Little teapot, Hall 2-cup teapot. Kind of unusual for that size. That was $5. Love the boots that the skates go along with. All looks like hand carved, and the boots, you got the hole in the heel there that matches up to there. Definitely been worn. Just would look great hanging on a wall. They were $15 for that set. From the same place. Love the scoop. Look at that. The way they riveted the handle on. Even took the time to give a little bend inside here. That's a cool scoop. It's just a scoop, but hey, $2, well worth it. Some vintage buttons. El Salvador. Back when it looked like the U.S. was getting involved in El Salvador. I remember the joke back in the 80s. How do you spell El Salvador? And they would spell it V-I-E-T-N-A-M. So Disney is alive in Sacramento. We'll sell these by the piece. Free Angel, whatever that is, along with Yankee. And Don't Tread on Me, PBC. Kind of a wide range here. PBC is People's Bicentennial Commission. Pretty much dates it. Like I said, we'll list those individually. Napkin holder, at least that's what I think it is. Kind of odd sitting up on a pedestal like that. That would make for a fancy table setting. $2 on that. Love the paper mache jack-o'-lanterns. These are newer pieces. I think they said from look handmade, like from a craft show. This guy's pretty cool. And another one that was $3. Pumpkin Patch collection. And then you got this guy. Jack-o'-lantern holding a jack-o'-lantern. $5 on him. So we'll see how they do. Sometimes some of this stuff can surprise you. Wrenches, got the whole lot of wrenches for $25. A few junk ones in there, but we have some good Craftsman ones in there too. Even a Proto. Probably keep a couple of those for myself. Not that I ever use something that big. A pair of Clarks. You know what? This is running kind of low, so I'm going to skip over to jewelry. We'll do that for the second part. Brand new Clarks in a box. That was $8. Clark's shoes always do well. This looks like it was part of a piece of furniture. Really well made. and an old piece. The question is, what exactly was it used for? It probably had a statue down the bottom here. Here's the other piece. Maybe it was part of a church. It kind of looks like where they locked up the wine. Nice thick piece of walnut, looks like. Really don't know what to call this. You know, I'm tempted to call this a what's the haunted box? A Divx box. Somebody might buy it to turn it into one of those. But that was $25 for the pair of pieces. One of my more favorite pieces. I love this little box. The rounded corners, the rusty hardware. There's a scale weight in there. It's from the Creamery. I saw it on here somewhere. But love the look of that. Sharpless Company, Philadelphia. Just a cool box. Always have a thing for wooden boxes. Paid $20 on that. And last piece to show you before I do the second part is the painting here. It wasn't cheap. It was like $200. The artist is a listed artist, Roger Bernard, Bernard. Bought it without really doing too much research. From what I've seen, I haven't been able to come up with a price yet. So hopefully it turns out well. But we'll see on that. Alright, stay tuned for part 2.